God says, only 45 minutes left, and Archangel Michael is desperately trying to reach you, whispering into your soul because there are 3 sacred words meant to be spoken tonight, and if you delay, you will miss the miracle that has been written in heaven for you. The time is trembling, the hour is fragile, and every second carries the weight of eternity because what is unfolding now is not ordinary, it is divine, it is urgent, it is designed for you. Heaven is not silent, the angels are not still. Archangel Michael is bending close, calling your name, waiting for you to listen, to open, to breathe in faith before the moment passes. For there is a holy miracle that will change your life forever, but it can only be unlocked when you open now before it is too late. Do you not feel the trembling in your chest, the sudden quickening in your spirit, the strange stillness around you? That is not coincidence. That is heaven pressing upon you with urgency, because your destiny is hanging by threads that are being pulled tonight. The sacred words Michael carries are not ordinary sounds. They are keys forged in the fire of eternity, words that will tear down chains that bound you, words that will reveal hidden truths, words that will heal wounds you never confessed to anyone. But the enemy knows the weight of this moment, and he tries to distract you, to make you scroll away, to make you say, later, when heaven is shouting, now. Only 45 minutes left. That number is not random. God has ordained the window, heaven has measured the time. In the divine clock of eternity, there are appointed moments where miracles descend like lightning, and if you are awake, if you are open, you catch it. If you delay, it slips away into silence. Michael is crying out because he sees how near your breakthrough is, how close your transformation has come, and yet he also sees the shadows circling to steal it from you. That is why the urgency feels heavy, that is why your heart pounds even as you read, because it is not a message, it is a living flame. God says, my child, the miracle waiting tonight is not small. It is the miracle that redefines your story, that rewrites your losses into blessings, that turns every betrayal into justice, every wound into glory. You have cried for years, you have wondered if heaven heard you, you have doubted because silence felt endless, and yet tonight is the night written in eternity to prove to you that I never abandoned you. Michael comes as a messenger, a guardian, a warrior of light, and he holds in his hand the 3 sacred words. When you whisper them tonight with trembling faith, you will see doors fly open that were shut, you will see enemies fall away, you will see sudden light pouring into rooms that were dark for decades. Do not say tomorrow. Do not say later. Only 45 minutes left. The angels of heaven do not use earthly time without reason. They are not speaking in riddles, they are warning in fire. Michael has stood by you in battles you did not see, nights when demons tried to enter your dreams, mornings when sorrow tried to swallow you. He has fought silently, protecting you, waiting for this exact window when God has permitted the miracle to descend. But miracles are not thrown into careless hands, they must be received with faith, with obedience, with immediacy. That is why Michael is pressing urgently. Speak these words tonight. The holy words he carries are older than the earth. They were whispered in the throne room of heaven before your birth. They are wrapped in light, woven with promise, marked with your name. Only when you speak them will the invisible chains shatter, the doors break open, the blessing descend like thunder. These words cannot be spoken casually, they must be spoken with your heart trembling before God, with your spirit open to light. They will ignite a miracle that will change your life forever. God says, I know how weary you are. I know how many nights you cried, clutching your pillow, asking me why I let people hurt you, why I let doors close, why I let loneliness choke you. Tonight I answer you. Tonight I show you that none of your tears were wasted, that none of your cries were ignored. I stored them in my hands, I counted them, I turned them into seeds of glory, and tonight is the night of their harvest. But you must open. You must not ignore this. If you turn away, you will walk into more darkness, more delay, more years of silence. Michael is not calm tonight. He is pacing, he is urgent, he is weeping because he has seen what happens if you miss this. He has seen the paths of delay that stretch for years if you let this pass. He has seen the traps of those who pretend to love you but plot against you, and he knows this miracle is the shield that will expose them, protect you, lift you out of their snares. That is why he will not stop calling your name until you surrender, until you whisper the words that heaven longs to hear. Only 45 minutes left. Imagine how heaven trembles when a child delays. Imagine the angels crying because the miracle is descending like a gift wrapped in light, but the one it belongs to refuses to open it. My child, you are loved too deeply for heaven to stay silent. That is why I let this message reach you in this exact moment. You think it is random, but it is the divine setup of eternity. I have been arranging this hour from before your birth. Every heartbreak, every betrayal, every loss, it all bends into this moment because this miracle is the turning point that lifts you from ashes into glory. God says, speak these words tonight. Michael will place them in your spirit. You will feel them rise like fire, like water rushing through your soul. You will know them when they come because your body will shiver, your heart will burn, your eyes will tear. Do not resist. Do not doubt. Doubt kills miracles, but faith ignites them. Open now before it is too late. The enemy is watching, circling, waiting for you to delay so he can steal what belongs to you. But if you whisper the words tonight, the enemy will collapse, his plans will be exposed, his weapons will crumble like dust. This is not just about blessing. This is about survival. Michael has seen what was plotted against you, the words spoken behind closed doors, the contracts of darkness written in secret. He has fought to delay them, but tonight he wants to destroy them. These words are weapons of heaven. They will cut through lies, break curses, dismantle traps. When you speak them, you will feel a weight lift, you will feel chains fall, you will feel breath return into your lungs like you are alive for the first time. God says, only 45 minutes. Each second that ticks is a trumpet from heaven. Do not harden your heart. Do not look away. Do not say later. For later is a lie, later is a thief, later is the trick of the enemy. Now is the command. Now is the miracle. Now is the word. Michael is standing beside you. He has been ordered to guard you, to guide you, to awaken you. He will not leave until you open, but if you resist, he will weep because he cannot force what you refuse to receive. You have asked for a sign, and here it is. You prayed for clarity, for direction, for proof, and heaven has given it to you with fire. Only 45 minutes left. Speak the 3 sacred words tonight, and the miracle will descend. This is the line between your past and your future, between your sorrow and your joy, between your chains and your freedom. Step into it. Do not fear. Do not delay. Do not close this message and forget. The miracle is waiting, but it demands your faith now. God says, I am with you. I will not let you fall. I will not let you be destroyed. Trust me. Trust Michael. Trust the fire you feel in your heart right now. For tonight, if you open, your life will never be the same again. God says only 45 minutes are left, and Archangel Michael is trying to reach you with a trembling urgency in his voice because heaven has already written tonight as the night of your divine visitation. A miracle that has been delayed for so long is standing right outside the door of your life, and yet the heavens are whispering that you must not delay, you must not hesitate, you must not remain in doubt, because there are only sacred words that you must speak before the clock strikes its final count. My child, listen carefully, because this message is not a coincidence, it is not a chance appearance, it is not some passing thought. This message is stamped with the seal of heaven, and the angel Michael himself has been commanded to bring it to you with tears in his eyes and fire in his hands, because what is being handed to you is not just a blessing, but the miracle that will unlock doors you thought were shut forever. My child, I see you. I have seen your tears in the night when you thought nobody was watching. I have seen your struggles when you smiled on the outside but carried the weight of a mountain on the inside. I have heard the silent prayers you whispered when no one else could hear. Do you think heaven forgot those cries? Do you think the Father in glory turned away from those words? No, my child. Not a single tear fell to the ground without being collected in the golden bowls before my throne. Not a single sigh escaped your lips without being carried upward by the winds of the Spirit. And tonight is the night when the fullness of your waiting will be answered with a miracle so radiant that you will tremble, because it will be greater than what you imagined, stronger than what you hoped for, and more beautiful than what you ever believed possible. 45 minutes is not long, my beloved. The angels are counting, the heavens are aligning, and Archangel Michael has already been dispatched, his sword glowing with divine fire, not to fight against you but to fight for you. He has been at war for your destiny, at war for your freedom, at war for your blessings, because there were forces that sought to hold you back. There were whispers against you, curses spoken against you, traps laid in the shadows against your progress. But heaven is declaring that none of them will prevail, for the one who stands with you is greater than the one who stands against you. Michael is crying out because he knows how close you are, and he does not want you to miss this. Only these 3 sacred words stand between you and the breakthrough that will make your whole life shine like the morning sun after a long night of storm. You must not doubt this. This is why the Spirit pressed you to open this message right now. My child, you thought you were scrolling, you thought you were searching, you thought you stumbled here by accident. But I tell you, heaven does not move by accidents. Heaven moves by divine appointment. And you were appointed to receive these words tonight, because tonight the veil is thinner, tonight the heavens are leaning closer, tonight the angels are surrounding you more than ever. If you could see in the Spirit right now, you would see countless eyes of angels watching over you, countless hands lifted for your blessing, countless flames of glory circling around you. You would see Michael, trembling, pacing, waiting for you to respond, waiting for you to open your heart, waiting for you to speak the words that will change everything. My child, the enemy wanted you to quit before this moment. The enemy tried to make you believe you were forgotten. The enemy tried to tell you that nothing will change, that your prayers were useless, that your hope was foolish. But the reason the attack was so heavy is because the enemy already saw what heaven prepared for you. He already smelled the fragrance of your coming blessing. He already heard the decree that was spoken in the throne room, and he panicked, because he knows that if you step into this moment, you will never be bound again. You will never cry those same tears again. You will never sit in the same prison of fear again. And so he fought hard, but tonight heaven has fought harder. Michael has fought harder. And all of heaven has aligned for this one message, this one night, this one moment where you choose to believe and to speak the 3 sacred words. Do you feel the pull in your spirit as you read? Do you feel the fire in your chest? Do you feel the trembling in your soul? That is not imagination, my child. That is the Spirit bearing witness that this is for you. That is heaven saying, this is not general, this is personal. That is Michael reaching through the veil to shake you awake and say, do not sleep through your miracle. Do not delay when the trumpet is sounding. Do not wait when the door is wide open. You have only 45 minutes, because heaven has set a window of glory, and if you respond, the floodgates will pour upon you. My child, I want you to understand the weight of this. There are certain nights in the calendar of heaven where destinies are shifted. There are moments where the book of life turns its pages and begins a new chapter for a soul on earth. Tonight is that night for you. Tonight the Father has written your name in golden letters. Tonight the angels have circled your house, circled your bed, circled your very heart. Tonight the Spirit is pressing, pressing, pressing because He knows the hour is short and the miracle is ready. Archangel Michael has stood by your side even when you were unaware. He blocked accidents you never saw. He shielded you from betrayals that could have destroyed you. He whispered in your ear to keep you from walking into certain traps. And tonight He is not whispering. Tonight He is shouting. Tonight He is shaking the heavens to get your attention because the Father said, "Deliver this child's miracle now." And the miracle is tied to your obedience, tied to your faith, tied to your willingness to believe. The three sacred words are not ordinary. They are not random. They are not something you stumble upon. They are keys that unlock doors in the Spirit. When you speak them, you align with heaven's decree. When you release them, angels are loosed to act. When you declare them, chains snap, shadows flee, and light explodes. My child, do you understand what is at stake? This is not about small blessings. This is about life-shifting transformation. This is about an inheritance heaven has been keeping for you. This is about promises that your ancestors prayed for, waiting for you to step into. This is about breaking cycles that have haunted your family line and stepping into abundance that will overflow for generations. 45 minutes. The clock ticks. Do you feel it? The Spirit is moving faster. Michael is pressing harder. And heaven is waiting for your lips to open. The words will not be complicated. They will not be burdensome. They will be words of surrender, words of release, words that draw heaven close. And when you speak them tonight, you will feel the shift. You will sense the breakthrough. You will know in your spirit that the chains have shattered. God says, "My beloved, you are not alone. You are not forgotten. You are not abandoned. Every storm you survived was proof that my hand was with you. Every night you endured was proof that my angels guarded you. Every tear you cried was proof that your heart never gave up. And now because you held on, because you endured, because you did not let go of hope even in the darkest nights, heaven is rewarding you. Heaven is opening the storehouses. Heaven is releasing the miracle. Heaven is declaring, "It is time." Michael is near you right now. If you close your eyes, you will feel the warmth of His presence. If you still your heart, you will sense the rush of His wings. If you breathe deeply, you will feel the peace of heaven descend. And He is whispering, "Say the words, child. Say the words before the window closes. Say the words before the 45 minutes are over. For when you do, the miracle will begin and it will not stop. It will ripple through your days, through your weeks, through your years. It will lift you from where you are and place you where you belong. It will silence every voice of opposition and exalt the voice of heaven over your life. You will be shocked how quickly things turn. Doors that were locked will open. Hearts that were hard will soften. Resources that were withheld will be released. Relationships that were broken will mend. Opportunities you thought were lost forever will return. And joy, unspeakable joy, will flood your heart like a river breaking through a dam. This is what Michael has been fighting for. This is why heaven is urgent. This is why you are reading this now, because the time is short, and the miracle is ready. So my child, do not doubt, do not delay, do not hesitate. Believe, receive, and prepare your lips to speak. For heaven has declared, only 45 minutes remain, and Michael is crying out for you to open your heart and say the 3 sacred words that will change your life forever. This is your night, this is your moment, this is your miracle, my beloved child. God says only 45 minutes remain, and this is not an ordinary moment in your life. This is the hour that heaven has been waiting for, the hour when everything that was stolen from you will be restored, when the chains that bound you will be broken, when the tears you have cried in silence will be transformed into rivers of joy, when the prayers you thought were forgotten will be answered in a way so powerful that it will leave you trembling before the throne of grace. God says, only 45 minutes left, and Archangel Michael himself has been dispatched from the highest courts of heaven to reach you, to whisper in your spirit the 3 sacred words that carry the key to unlock the miracle you have been waiting for. These words are not ordinary words. They are holy codes written in fire, designed to open gates that no human hand can open, designed to crush the assignments of darkness that dared to rise against you, designed to carry you into the destiny that God Himself has written for you before the foundation of the earth. Listen closely, for heaven is leaning in toward you right now. The angels are gathered, watching, holding their breath as the Father stretches forth His hand over your life. There is urgency because the enemy knows that if you receive this and obey, his hold over you will be destroyed forever. That is why you have felt so much heaviness, so much confusion, so much distraction trying to pull you away in this very season. It is because something holy is happening, and the closer the miracle comes, the more the enemy rages. But child of God, do not be afraid, for Archangel Michael is standing with his sword drawn, his wings stretched wide, guarding you from the fiery darts of the adversary. He has been commanded to protect you, and he is weeping because you have not been listening to his urgings. He has tried to get your attention in dreams, in sudden thoughts, in strange signs that appeared around you, but you dismissed them thinking they were coincidences. They were not. They were the whisperings of heaven calling your name. Now the voice of God is saying, open this now before it is too late, because your time of visitation is here. You have prayed and prayed, asking God when the breakthrough would come, when the suffering would end, when the confusion would be lifted, and the Father has chosen this moment, this exact hour, to release the answer. 45 minutes may seem like a strange number, but heaven works in times and seasons that the human mind cannot understand. God has measured this moment down to the very second, and He has written it in the book of destiny that tonight, if you speak the 3 sacred words revealed by Archangel Michael, you will witness the miracle that will change your life forever. My beloved child, God says this message is urgent, and it is only for you. Time is precious, and heaven is speaking directly into your life in this very moment. God says there are only 45 minutes left before something shifts in the unseen world, and Archangel Michael is crying out, trying to reach your soul so you can hear these sacred words that must be spoken tonight. God says you may have been waiting, you may have been uncertain, you may have been burdened by confusion or fear, but this moment has been chosen for you. It is not random, it is not by chance, you were meant to read this now. God says the miracle you have been praying for is already prepared, but it will only come alive when you speak what heaven is instructing. The reason the urgency is so strong, the reason you feel your heart trembling even as you read this, is because your spirit knows the truth. Something holy is moving in your direction. Archangel Michael has been guarding you through nights when you felt unseen, through days when you thought no one understood, and now he is pressing close, whispering to you that the heavens are about to answer you in a way that will not just comfort you but change your entire life's path. God says you have been asking if you are safe, if you are protected, if you are really heard. He answers with this: nothing will go wrong for you, because you are in His hand. The storms may rise, the shadows may seem to chase you, but His promise is unbreakable. He will never leave you, and He will never let the enemy triumph over you. He says this is the moment where you must trust Him beyond your fear, trust Him beyond your doubts, trust Him even when it feels impossible. God says, do not be afraid, because what is coming is holy, pure, and divinely appointed for you. The enemy has tried to silence you, to make you believe you are small, to make you think that you are forgotten. But God says you are chosen. You are seen. You are loved more than words can ever capture. Archangel Michael has been fighting battles in the unseen realms for your sake, standing at your side when you felt alone, cutting through the darkness that tried to press against your heart. He now delivers this sacred instruction: you must open your lips tonight and declare the holy words heaven has stored for you. They are words that carry the key to unlock blessings, to break chains, to release the miracle that is standing at your door waiting for you to say yes. God says, even now, the clock is ticking. 45 minutes may seem like a simple passage of time, but in the heavens it is a window, a sacred doorway that you must step through. God says, my child, if only you knew the glory that is about to pour out, you would not delay. The miracle is not tomorrow, it is not next year, it is not a distant hope, it is now. The holy miracle is waiting in this night, and if you trust Him, if you pray to Him with the faith of a child, you will see it unfold before your very eyes. Heaven says, do not keep silent tonight. Do not push away the urging in your heart. This message was carved for you alone, and it will not pass by your spirit without leaving a mark. God says, I have seen your tears, I have seen your nights of prayer, I have heard the cries you thought no one could hear, and now I answer you. His answer is not empty words, but a manifestation of His love, a miracle so clear that even your enemies will know it is the hand of God moving for you. God says, speak these sacred words with faith tonight. I trust you fully, I open my life to your miracle, and I receive your divine promise now. Do not underestimate the power of speaking what is holy. Heaven responds to faith, and when you speak what God gives, it is as though the doors of heaven swing open and flood your life with what was once hidden. Archangel Michael is leaning close, waiting for you to speak, because when you do, he will release the blessing that has been guarded until now. God says you are safe. Do not fear what people say about you. Do not fear what the enemy plots in secret. Do not fear the delays that have discouraged you. He says nothing will go wrong with you, because His angels have been commanded to protect you. He has assigned Michael to be near you, to hold back destruction, to cover you in battles you never even saw. God says that even when the night feels heavy, He is wrapping you in light. Even when you feel weak, His strength is clothing you. Even when you feel unworthy, His grace is lifting you higher than you thought possible. Child of God, tonight is different. Tonight the heavens bend low to meet you. God says do not delay in prayer, do not let distraction steal this moment. Archangel Michael says, if you listen and obey, you will see the miracle you have been longing for with your own eyes. God says, trust Him, speak, believe, and watch the transformation begin. This message is not ordinary, it carries fire, urgency, and divine truth. God is saying you must act before the time passes, because this window is holy and chosen. Do not doubt it. Do not ignore it. Let your soul rise, let your lips declare faith, and let your heart be ready. God says, the miracle is on its way, but you must claim it. And as you do, you will know without question that He has always been with you, that He never let you go, and that tonight was the night when everything changed forever. My beloved child, this message reaches you not by chance, but by divine appointment, carried with urgency from the heavens above, for the time that stands before you is sacred, and the voice of God calls your heart to awaken. You have only a short window, and yet within this window lies the promise of transformation, the spark of a miracle that will shift the very foundation of your life. 45 minutes may seem like so little, but in the eyes of God, it is more than enough for an entire destiny to change, for when you surrender and trust Him, everything that felt impossible becomes possible. Tonight, as you read these words, you are being called to open your spirit and listen to the whisper of Archangel Michael, for he is pressing urgently to come near you, to guide you into speaking the 3 sacred words that heaven has waited so long for you to declare. You may have thought that miracles are for others, that blessings belong to those who seem holier, luckier, or more deserving, but God says you are the chosen one tonight. You are the one marked by divine light, and the message arriving before you is no ordinary word. It is heaven's decree, and it carries the power to scatter darkness that has followed you for too long. The burdens you carried, the disappointments that wore you down, the hidden tears you never told anyone about, all of them have been seen by God. Not a single sigh of your heart has gone unnoticed. Tonight is the moment of release, the moment where the holy power of God steps into your life with urgency and love, declaring that you will never again walk as though forgotten. The enemy has tried to keep you blind, distracted, and afraid. He has whispered lies that you are alone, that you will fail, that no miracle will ever find you. But God says the devil's time is over, because when heaven has spoken, no darkness can prevail. Archangel Michael, the great warrior of light, the protector of God's children, is standing with his sword drawn, waiting for your response. He is reaching, leaning into your space, trying to pierce the veil so that you may hear him clearly. He says there are 3 words you must speak tonight, 3 words that will shift the atmosphere around you and invite the holy miracle that has been prepared with your name on it. Do not let fear silence you. Do not let hesitation steal what God is placing before you now. Time is moving. The heavenly clock has already begun its countdown. The number 45 is not random, it is prophetic, a divine marking that reminds you that when God decrees something urgent, every moment carries eternal weight. The holy angels have already encamped around you. They are watching, they are guarding, they are pushing back forces that were planning to invade your peace. You are safe, but you must take action. God says this is your part, to trust, to believe, to pray, and to open your mouth to speak the sacred words that will release the miracle. Do not delay. Do not put this aside for later, because later is not promised. Now is the time, this is the moment. Even if doubt creeps in, even if you feel unworthy, remember that God never chooses the strong by worldly standards. He chooses the humble, the broken, the ones who have cried out in silence, the ones who feel weak but are willing to trust Him. That is you. You have been chosen because your heart has been tested, because your faith has survived storms, because even when everything tried to crush you, you still held on to hope, however small it was. That hope is about to explode into reality. Tonight, the miracle you've prayed for, the blessing you've longed for, the answer you thought might never come, is being unlocked through this message. Archangel Michael stands ready to fight for you in ways you cannot even imagine. He is not simply a messenger tonight, he is a warrior, and his mission is to deliver you from every chain that tried to bind you. He is crying out, urging you to listen, to open your spirit. The 3 sacred words you will speak are not ordinary words, they are a key. Imagine standing before a locked door, the door that holds your breakthrough, your joy, your healing, your abundance. That door has stood shut for too long, and no human hand could open it. But tonight, heaven gives you the key in the form of words. When you speak them with faith, the lock will break, the door will swing open, and light will flood your path. Do not underestimate what is happening. Do not think this is coincidence. You may have stumbled here thinking it was chance, but God says He orchestrated every step, every delay, every moment until you would find these words now. And He says, "Child, it is urgent. You must not postpone." The enemy hopes you will wait, that you will overthink, that you will let the minutes pass by until the window closes. But God says, "No, this is your time." Do not miss what heaven has prepared. Think of how many nights you asked God silently, "Do you see me? Do you hear me? Do you care?" Tonight is the answer. Tonight God says, "Yes, I see you, yes, I hear you, yes, I care, and I am moving for you right now." You are not forgotten, you are not abandoned, you are not invisible. You are precious, chosen, and loved beyond measure. This is why heaven sends urgency, it is because of love. Because God would not let you continue in sorrow when joy is prepared. He would not let you stay in lack when abundance is waiting. He would not let you walk in confusion when clarity is ready to pour into your spirit. Beloved, listen closely. The miracle that is about to manifest in your life will not only bless you but will ripple out to others. It will touch your family, it will bless your work, it will heal relationships, it will open doors you never thought possible. People will look at you and say, "Surely God is with them," because the change will be undeniable. The testimony you are about to carry will inspire faith in others, for God is not only doing this for you, but also through you, to show the world that He still works miracles in this time. Now, even as you read, heaven is moving. The angels are aligning. The doors are beginning to creak open. The chains are starting to loosen. The atmosphere is shifting. You may even feel a stirring in your chest, a warmth, a trembling, a sense that something is about to break open. That is the Spirit of God bearing witness within you. Do not ignore it. Do not brush it aside. Lean into it. Trust it. Your prayer tonight, simple as it may feel, carries more power than armies. When you pray and speak the words, you are not just whispering into the air, you are declaring into eternity. Heaven will record it, angels will respond, and the power of God will be released on your behalf. You are about to cross over from waiting into receiving, from hoping into experiencing. All of this will unfold because you choose to believe, because you choose to trust, because you choose to obey the urgent message delivered now. So, child of God, take courage. Let faith rise up in you like a fire. Let every doubt fall silent. Remember that God has promised to be with you, that nothing will go wrong when you trust Him, that safety and victory are yours when you place your life in His hands. He has never failed, and He will not fail you now. Tonight, within this short window of 45 minutes, He is setting before you the miracle of a lifetime. Archangel Michael is calling, the sacred words are waiting, and heaven's doors are opening. Speak, believe, and watch the holy miracle unfold. My beloved, God is with you. Trust Him, pray, and do not delay. If you believe in God, type Amen. Subscribe. If you believe in God, type Amen.